is up? We're here in Mars, Pennsylvania.
Mars.
Why are we here?
For monsters, of course.
Nice. Monsters. What else? To bash. We're at the Monster Bash here in Mars, Pennsylvania. Looking forward to this one. Let's get in before the dealer room opens and see what kind of monsters we can find. Oh, yes. It's monster time. Feeling it. Frankie leads the way. Enter. Still can.
There's the Arkansas that big. Well, what is it? Dane's backyard's bigger than
John Russo's eating hot dogs. John Russo should not be eating hot dogs. I'm not gonna tell him that because I love the guy, but he should not be eating hot dogs.
Says the man who secretly sneaks hot dogs. That's cool.
That is cool.
I like that a lot.
He should not. Come on, man. I mean, it's not like he hasn't earned it. He deserves it, but you know.
Let the man have his hot dogs.
Come on, John. Need to have a salad. No hot dogs. This is cool.
That is awesome.
I love that artwork.
Yeah. Models always have the best artwork.
They really do. I mean, seriously. You can get the old school Aurora style, but now it says Atlantis. It's not Aurora anymore.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like
That used to be the Haunted Mansion kit originally. Look at that one.
Nice.
You can get the Frightening Lightning, Forgotten Prisoner.
Nice. Ape Man when he glows. I think that's just how Snackula sees you.
As Ape Man?
Ape Man. That's funny.
It's a funny creature in the bathtub.
It's close. About a half that.
Right, that's it. First purchase. That was the Teenage Werewolf on VHS. Essential.
What are you looking for?
There's always stuff. What we got going on over here? Mad Monster. That's awesome.
It would be tea. Well, no, tea. Yeah, something right.
I used to bring my kid.
Yeah, but I shouldn't. But I didn't want to send you.
Here, waiting to get in.
I'm in line with Amy.
Buy some monster toys, hopefully. Hopefully they got the good stuff.
I don't know. We'll see. If you look for classic monsters, this is the place for classic monsters. If they're anywhere, they're here today, right now.
Your badge make things go quicker. We're coming in, guys. Thank you. You're welcome.
Ready to be like the biggest one. Yeah. It's nice stuff. Yeah, brother. Back and then right down the table.
Who's the character on your shirt, Mr. All right, what you guys got this Monster Bash?
This is the Department of Universal Monsters right here, man.
Nice.
Very reasonably priced, I might say.
Definitely. I'm seeing these prices and they look good. Let's see what else we got here. You guys got all sorts of cool stuff. Always do.
Well, you guys have a great bash this weekend, man.
Well, thank you. You guys as well. And we'll come back and we'll see you around.
Sounds good, man.
Good luck this weekend.
Take care. Thank you.
Hey! These guys are back with these amazing night lights.
New design, just the
Oh.
board is all new.
Oh, that's awesome. I love them.
We have some new things that we didn't have here last year.
Those are really cool. See, we got some
All kind of deals too.
nice. Yeah, these are awesome, guys.
That was, by the way, maybe my final hour. Getting 10 gallons of latex onto the plane, and it says on it, flammable. And there goes, we're not putting this on the plane.
It's just like the Monsters thing.
They go, it
That's
says
so
flammable.
cool.
I go, no.
So I'm here, the man himself, Daniel Roebuck, Grandpa Monster,
Yeah.
for all you kids out there.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite Universal monster? No, you can't pick yourself.
I can't say me. Oh, he's a universal monster.
All right.
Count Dracula.
Right, technically.
Not technically. He's a universal monster. But I understand that I can't pick myself. So I would have to say, I mean, when I was, can I tell you? It's wrong.
Okay.
When I was a kid, it was The Wolf. I love The Wolf. My favorite movie was The Bride of Frankenstein. I think that's the best
Of all the Universal movies?
To me, I think it's the most artistically sound movie. That said, The Creature from the Black Lagoon, I've grown to understand, is really the most technically proficient. Like, the creation of that monster was unfair.
Thank God, don't let anybody in.
I know.
What's going on, brother? How are you?
Great to now you've interrupted our meeting.
Oh my God, sorry.
You're gonna have to answer a question.
Who's your favorite Universal monster?
Oh my God. Go see Dracula.
That's a good. Now that's a good one. Wait, your movie. What's the Burt Reynolds movie? Tell them about
Frankenstein and Me.
Don't say it like.
Oh.
Say Frankenstein.
Frankenstein and Me.
You gotta see it.
Which we're desperately trying to get restored for Blu-ray.
All right, so we get the original Super 8 elements. No.
I wish. Hey, I
It'll be a
would
lot
loved
cheaper.
it in Super 8.
Yeah, I know. It would have been a lot cheaper.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
So, I'm sorry. This is your show, not ours.
All right, I'm out. I'm coming back. I'll see you later.
Oh, okay.
So, well, you delved into creatures. Started out
Wolfman, I know.
Wolfman, and then went to Bride of Frankenstein and then Creature. You can't pick them all. You gotta pick.
No, but I said Bride was, I thought, the best movie of movies. You know what I'm saying?
Over Creature.
Yeah, the Bride's,
Creature under the underwater.
I know, I love Jack Arnold. I know, but Riku, I know Ben. I'm the only guy here that you're interviewing. The Creature used to stay at my house, plug up my toilet. Ben Chapman, 6'5", ex-Marine, eats a lot, drinks a lot, plugs up the toilet. That's when you know you're a monster kid. When your idols, when you have to knock on your idol's door and go, you clean it up. Just in case this goes viral, I'm not kidding, but I loved him. Benny was a great guy. And Rico, a friend too, but Benny did actually stay at the house. So, Creature, there, I said it, Creature.
So Creature's your favorite?
Yes. Oh my gosh. We're there.
You collect monster memorabilia?
Yes, did you know that? So, they should go to danielroebuck.com, and I was saying that my buddy who did that website has unfortunately passed away. So you could see right my career when it stopped. But it still exists and it's still there. And when they go to danielroebuck.com, they'll see House of Horrors, go to that. Or they can find this documentary, and on this documentary they will see in 3D my House of Horror.
What's your most wanted collectible? Since you collect, what are you still chasing?
Oh, what don't I have?
Yeah, like what is
that's
it
interesting. Now, I really kind of have everything I need. It's true.
So you got like a Tesco V level collection?
No. Well, you don't. If you want a Tesco V level collection, got to be Tesco V. When it comes to collecting, I think
Kirk Hammett.
Yeah, or Kirk. I think, but thank God they share their. Well, Tesco, we see the pictures, and he's selling some stuff now. Kirk has been selling stuff too sometimes, but I have what I want. They have what they want.
So there's nothing that you've been.
Yeah, I don't. There's no like. I don't live and think, oh, if only I had that. I don't. It's just not. I mean, I've had so much stuff that I don't have anymore. I collect life-size wax figures too.
Wow.
I have those. I just have a great collection. My Herman Munster doll was signed by Fred Gwynn.
Wow.
And that's the only one. Because people were afraid to talk to him because he wouldn't engage in conversations about Herman Munster. So mine says, Dan, you're a doll. Fred Gwynn.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. He's the only one. I've never heard anybody that had something like that.
Nobody.
That's amazing.
It's amazing.
What do you think is the coolest like monster collectible that they made back in the day? I should have known better.
Product placement.
Right, I guess now. Well, you could say the slide puzzle.
Definitely
because
Kirk.
now there's-
Yeah. Back in the day of all the toys, I mean, there were a lot. There was like the monster printing set, and these weird one-off monster toys. I think kind of the if you had to pick one toy and say that's the toy, I think it would be the Marx Frankenstein.
The one from the Monsters episode?
Yeah, the one that Herman thought was his son. You look at that, the litho metal tin printing and the head Glen Strain and the hands. I think that if I just strip it down to one toy, I'd say that's the toy.
Awesome. Thanks, Dan.
All right, thank
Appreciate it. Thank
All
you.
right.
Take it in.
She was never scared of it, so.
I'm sure it's not. It's bright, but not quite that.
That's a cool shock monster. I love that.
All right, we got some cool new friends here to tell us about this amazing Monster Fest that's going to be going on in Virginia.
Hey, we're at Rob and Phyllis Floyd. We put on Monster Fest in Chesapeake, Virginia. It's a one-day event. It's been going on for 19 years. We have 60 tables worth of vendors. We have horror hosts like Mr. Lobo, Dr. Mad Blood, The Bowman Body, Sally the Zombie Cheerleader, Dr. Sarcophagi, Bobby Gamonster. Have a costume contest, panels. Sometimes we have movies, a band out front, food trucks, and it's 100% free to get in all day long.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing you there, and stay tuned for that video. This is going to be fun.
That's cool. There's people that are like Team Ackerman, and then there's like the Team Warren people. It's crazy how it's like a split. You know what I mean? There's people that like, oh no, it's war. Yeah, there's like this like war thing, and it's stupid because it took the two of them to make Famous Monsters, which is why everyone's here right now. Let's give credit where credit is due. It's why everybody's in this room right now. It's because those two guys did what they did. So I love them both. And Dracula lives. Don't forget it.
I married Dracula's granddaughter. She sucks. Okay. Because my wife's on my show. So,
That is an incredible
and
product.
every time I empty one, I keep it. So in my office, I have like a towel.
Yeah, just the scent.
Well, no, it's
smells
just
so good.
empty. I mean, they're cool. Look, it's nice.
I
looking.
know.
No, it is. It's great.
It's a great.
Anyway.
So she was able to make the original stuff.
Well, look,
Or
it
close
wasn't
to
like he didn't use that pomade. I mean, but the scent.
Yeah.
He wanted it to be like
Scent of it,
real,
yeah.
you know.
Scent of
Scent
Dracula.
of Dracula, yeah.
That is
We should say on the thing, the scent of Dracula.
scent. We're back, and we're going back in. We just got some food. and we're going to be going back into Monster Bash to meet some of the guests.
Yes, Audrey Dalton is here from the monster that challenged the world, and I brought my Super 8 film because I don't own an insert poster for this, and I didn't want to bring the Blu-ray. I wanted something vintage, something classic. So I brought this, and it's never been opened. So the first time it's going to be opened is for her to sign it. So I know that's sacrilegious to open these. Some people freak out, like, no, don't open them. But what's the point in keeping them sealed? I mean, right? Maybe not. All right, let's go.
Get to try on the cape. That's awesome.
I know. That's
You gonna try it on?
That's the VIP experience, right?
Get the cape. You gonna try it on? Don't escape. Don't escape with the cape.
Andy has something for you to sign. Yeah. Oh, great. Oh, and he's got, you know what, it's a little thing and it's got a skinnier pen. It might be better.
Just so it fits.
Thank you. It'll fit better.
That is real for a monster that challenged the world.
An 8 millimeter
reel.
And it isn't cracked and broken.
I've never. I actually took the shrink wrap off today for the sign, so I think it's just the signature. It's tiny.
And it's tiny. I don't know if I can even see that.
Oh yeah.
That's beautiful.
That is awesome.
Does that work for you?
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
Yes.
These are cute.
Want one of these?
I'm just not sure which one yet. How much are they?
They're $7.50 per pouch, and there are 10 tea bags each.
So, Snackula's probably going to be soon if I had to guess. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Go back in.
Favorite movie?
Oh boy.
What's your favorite one?
No, what's my
If you had to pick.
if I ask you, no.
I told him it was postal inspector.
I've heard her ask this question like 25 times.
I know. I mean, it would be a toss-up for me between White Zombie, Son of Frankenstein, and Black Cat.
Good answer, Black Cat. Yeah.
I always say Black Cat.
Yeah.
But I can make a decision.
So we just went and bought some official Lugosi products.
From Bella's granddaughter.
Husband.
What?
Bella Lugosi's granddaughter's husband. He's very funny. We had a great time talking to him. And here I'm going to give you the camera for a moment. So we got him this super stylish light pink covered in Bella Lugosi's button-up shirt, which is awesome. They had one left and it was his size and it was just meant to be. And then these, I just couldn't say no. They're like little like monster in my pocket type style. The Super 7 Keshi figures. And this way, make sure I get them all because I absolutely love them. Oh, I just hit myself in the face. But, oh, we also got some cool stickers too. Thank you. And we got this, which is a little mystery home for Reach. Let's see who's in here.
Oh, Wolfman would be cool.
Wolfman would be cool. Alright, moment of truth. Unboxing video. Who do you think it is?
Wolfman. That's okay.
It's Creature.
Is it really?
Yeah. I knew it!
Wow.
I knew it was Creature.
Awesome.
And, you know, I'm summoning creature, right? Got my own little creature, little tiny itty bitty creature.
So tomorrow night we'll have an outdoor movie. It'll be The Monster That Challenged the World. And that stars Audrey Dalton, who is with us this weekend in our dealer room. And so that will be behind the Sister Hotel, which is right behind us. And it's, if you go to the left, it's only about 400 feet away. To the left of that hotel, the courtyard, behind there's a grassy area, and that's where it'll be. So that'll be tomorrow night. Right after we do free cake. The free cake's 10 o'clock. The movie outside will be 10:30. So lots of fun tomorrow night. But tonight, loads of fun. We have, it's been a couple of years since we've had them up here on the stage. If you were here a few years ago at Monster Bash, you know how great this is. And we are so happy to have him back. If you're new to Monster Bash, you are in for a treat. It's the twisted world of monster madness and comedy. Don Reese is back at Monster
I'm dying to do that. No one else in my life gets that. Only you guys. Well, I'm glad I was able to apologize first for not being here for the last few years. It's just one thing after another. Day jobs and insane car repair bills. I couldn't do it. So I managed to get back last year, but it was such a last minute thing. I didn't want to ask for a slot in case it didn't happen. But looks like if things hold as they are, I'll be back every year, hopefully. So. And one nice thing is, we have a family reunion. I think it's every 2 years. COVID really threw the schedule off. And usually it's this or that or the bash. And I always choose the bash, don't get me wrong. There's the family you have and the family you want. This is the family I want. Sorry, folks. No disrespect. But I was glad I was gone because I was running out of excuses not to go. You can only fake your death so many times for someone catches you. I thought you were dead. I slipped it off. I don't really care for him anyway. I go there and it's always kind of humiliating. It's always like some third, fourth cousin, young, he just sold his startup for, $1 million or whatever. And then, what have you been doing? I did a show for 8 people at Uncle Chucklebutts in Paducah, Kentucky. Sold 1 DVD. The guy threw it at me on my way to my car.
Music from Mark Statler. If you like the song like Monster Mash and cars and monsters and that 60s retro feel, that's what we got coming. And so hang tight. Mark Statler is next.
I was watching Chiller Theater late one night. Chilly Billy was hosting, much to my delight. But this monster too long for a bash to be found. To find other monster kids like him around. We love the Monster Bash. The Monster Bash. A creepy classic smash. We love the bash. My heartstrings are attached. We love the Monster Bash. Uncle Flory started the whole thing. When we were just kids, he made us part of the scene. Keeping famous monsters alive was his part. At the bash, we keep Flory and his monsters in our heart. We love the Monster Bash. The Monster Bash. A creepy classic smash. We love the bash. My heartstrings are attached. The Monster Bash. We love the Monster Bash. We love Frankenstein, his bride, the creature, and the mummy. Dracula and the Wolfman. A full moon is coming. Bashing and friends is all the rage. Our monsters and friends get sweeter with age. We love all the classics and glorious black and white. Listen to them, the children of the night. We love the Monster Bash. The Monster Bash. A creepy classic smash. We love the bash. Our heartstrings are attached. Monster Bash. We love the Monster Bash. Now Ron and his gang help our dreams come true. We get to be kids again, what we can do too. Forget about your troubles and worries and fears. Escape back in time to the safer, gentler years. We love the Monster Bash, a creepy classic smash. And our strings are attached. We love the Monster Bash. And we love you, and thank you for letting me sing for you tonight.
Watch my monster here before. God, and how many of you are familiar with old game shows like What's My Line or I've Got a Secret? It's very similar to that. So if you want to be a contestant, meaning coming up here on stage with us this evening, flag down Paisley and get a pen and some post-it notes, post-it note from her. On that paper, I want you to write your name, first and last, or last initials. There may be more than one Jim, Joe, Bob, Fred in the room. The name of a Monster Bash era monster and the movie or TV show it is from. If it is TV, I will tell the panel it's from TV. A Monster Bash era monster is from about the start of the sound era, so 1930 to about 1975. And it should be a monster that you yourself know very, very well that you can answer a series of yes or no questions for. If I pick yours to come up on stage, we'll call you to come up and sit with me. And then our three-person panel will ask you a series of questions.
Oh, you do it.
Is your monster furry? Does your monster have fangs? Is your monster from a black and white film, etc.? And for each yes the judge gets, they get to keep asking questions. For each no, that's a strike. It goes to the next judge. Any judge can guess your monster at any time. When they get 10 strikes total and they haven't guessed your monster, they will be allowed one last guess. So they'll have a few moments to confer and make a last guess. And if they get it correct, thank you for playing. And if you stump the panel, you can pick a prize from our prize box. And every person who comes up here, as long as it's not more than 10, which usually we don't get to more than 10, we'll get a copy of the home game, which is one of these boxes that we have here. Paisley, show them the box.
I'll show them the box. This is a lovely box.
So in there, you will have the rules for the game, and I believe that's it. There may be some paper and pencil. So you get that for coming up here on stage. So again, you can start. Yeah, go ahead and start passing out now. Our second judge this evening is a dealer in our vendors room. He has, among other things, comic books on disc that are fantastic. If you just want to read the stories and see the art, these are great to get. He's written several articles for magazines. He's done presentations and talks of horror and other films. And I know that his girlfriend Erica is excited to see him do this evening. She is thrilled. John Paul Checking. And our third judge is a monster kid, a retired art teacher from Florida. He was not with us in October because his daughter was getting married. And I looked at him and I said, priorities, man.
That's really no excuse.
Yes, this is Dave Haywood. All right, do that. Have you seen us do this before? So you know how it works. All right, I'm going to hand you the mic, and again, if you need any help, I'll be here, and so will the audience. All right, Tom, go first.
Okay. Is your monster larger than a human being?
Yes.
Okay. Is your monster, can your monster fly?
Yes.
Does your monster have a shell?
No.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn the numbers over. So we have the numbers here. Thank you, Michael. 2 strikes so far. Yeah, I think I know who this is, but we'll let him up here. Andy H. Andy H. Oh, it's not the Andy H I thought it was. This is a different Andy H. No. Because we have an Andy H on staff this year. He's new on staff. I don't really like to call staff people. But since he was new, I'm going to let him come up. But you're not the Andy H I thought you were. So you're totally cool being up here. So I'll give you the extra mic here. So first of all, have you been to Bash before? How many times? What happened?
I've been here 4 or 5 times. I love it. This is my favorite time.
All right, great. And where are you coming in from?
6 hours away, the other side of the state.
Okay, great. Paisley's ready to go, I think. Show the room. Yeah. You know, changing speed a little bit. So, guys, whenever you're ready, feel free to start asking. Andy, you've seen how this works, so go along and we'll look to the room for help when we need it.
Is your monster a human monster?
No.
Is your monster from a black and white film?
No.
Is your monster the only monster in the movie?
Yes.
Would your monster be considered giant?
Yes.
So I would say that it can be. That's a soft yes. It has to be
confusing at all.
I think that it can be of a varying size. Would be fair.
Soft, yes.
Yeah, it can vary in size.
It can get big.
So we will call that a soft yes, and you can continue.
All right. Does this monster in this movie eat people?
Yes.
It eats people. Would this monster be considered reptilian?
No.
Cards right.
3 downs have to go.
Does your monster originate in the United States?
Yeah. No? Oh, that's right. No. I'm thinking. I won't say anything else. Yes. Yep. No. I meant yes. I said no.
The movie does, the monster does.
4 down, 6 to go.
Is your monster from a film before 1970?
Yes.
Is your monster from a film before 1960?
Yes.
Is your monster from a film before 1950?
No.
5 down, 5 to go.
Did the monster once was the monster once human?
No.
Is your monster
6 down, 4 to go.
a serpent?
It's not a reptile, Mom.
7 down, 3 to go.
Is your monster from of extraterrestrial origin?
Yes.
Eats people. Is your monster from an American film?
Yes.
Does the action in the movie take place on Earth?
Yes.
Is your monster capable of speech?
No.
8 down, 2 to go.
Can the monster fly?
No.
9 down, 1 to go.
So your monster can't grow. Does your monster grow?
Yes.
Oh no.
I think we have.
There's a
Alright. Tell him blow it. We think we have an answer.
I know, right? Maybe not. Maybe not.
Okay.
Is your monster killed at the end?
No. All right, that's
10.
So you got a final guess.
Is it the Blob?
Yes! All right. See, I initially didn't pick that one because, as I said, I thought this was a different Andy H, and that's why I didn't pick it initially. But I thought you guys needed an easier one.
All the way to the end.
Here you go.
All the way to the end. You got a prize.
I always tell you, if it's TV, I will tell you it's TV. So this is TV. We usually take one TV. This is the one TV. Tom B can come up here on stage. Tom B.
You won. Kind of. You know what that song means? Means Ron has a box from Taco Bell. The Taco Crew. Awesome. It's the only convention that gives you free tacos. Just saying.
It is.
Oh, thank you. Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Oh yes. It's time.
It's taco time.
Oh, I might have got a special one.
Uh-oh. Is that a good special or bad special?
What is it? Oh, we got some. We got some. You got a winning prize. Winner.
Oh! That's funny.
You gotta win it. Yeah.
You're just happy you got a taco. Does that person get a free taco? I wonder what that means.
So Mexican movie night at Monster Bash, not hosted by me, was my introduction to Mexican monsters. So Monster Bash, 1998, which was Monster Bash 2, I was introduced to Santo versus the Vampire Women. It was a very cool movie as a young man who loved monsters and also who loves professional wrestling. This movie was my absolute dream. It could not get any cooler. We had masked wrestlers versus monsters, and I fell down this rabbit hole of Mexican monsters. So, and then several years ago, when I was given the task of hosting Mexican Movie Night, I absolutely positively jumped at this chance. And I can talk about Mexican monsters with you. Again, and I'm glad that we have some first timers, and hopefully you can fall in love with Mexican movies, much like I have through this. Did we find the English version? Okay, so we are good. Again, welcome to Mexican Movie Night. Again, I'm Tom Shabilla. Buy my book tomorrow, by the way. I expect all of you to buy it. If you've got, and if you've already bought it, buy it again. Thank you once again.
So that concludes Monster Bash Day 1 here in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania. Got Frankenstein here to show us where to go when we arrive.
Woman.
But
She's going home with Frankenstein. That's what this is. I'm going home by myself. She's going home with Frankenstein. That was so much fun. I had an absolute blast with the game.
Yeah, the game was fun. Everything was fun.
Everything was fun. Everything was a great time. Mexican movie night with tacos, and the game was fun.
Yeah.
The song performance was fun. What was the other one we saw before the songs was?
Before the songs was a comedian.
That's right, the comedian.
We will add his name in right here.
We will.
Because I
You'll see
am
a
horrible
clip
with
of it.
names. But yeah, he's hilarious. We're gonna put his name right here so you can check him out.
Yeah.
The comedian was great. You know, the song performance was great. Then we had Guess My Monster, and then Ron and the crew brought out free tacos for everybody, which is an awesome tradition they have here for Mexican Monster Movie Night here every Friday night, the first night of Monster Bash, which is a really fun tradition. The whole weekend is packed with tradition.
I'll admit, I actually don't know much of anything about Mexican monster movies. And it wasn't until we started coming here that I actually started to learn that they have like counterparts to like our movies. That there's like last time we were here, we watched Castle of the Monsters, and it's such a great movie. And tonight they showed the new Invisible Man. That was cool. Frankenstein loved it.
Yes.
We got to get some sleep because Toy Hio is in the morning, and then we come back to Monster Bash. So it's going to be a packed weekend of fun stuff. So stay tuned here
for part 2. Today was filled with meeting fellow monster kids, super cool guests, super cool vendors. Everybody here is just so much fun. We're family.
Yes. This is our favorite convention. This is the only convention that we would drive 6 hours to come to. There is not a single other convention on the planet that we would drive 6 hours to. So you know it's a good one if we want to drive 6 hours to go to it.
It's the monster family here.
That's right.
Here, it's like Olive Garden says, when you're here, you're family, because you are. It's like the big monster-loving family. And you do. You feel at home here. This is your people.
We did. All right, that's it. We're out of here. We're going to go get some sleep. Frankenstein's taking Amy home, and we will see you soon. Some more Dark Ride Dracula, subscribe and all that fun stuff. Amy.